Hi guys, my name is Hamza. I'm a fifth year medical student currently studying in China. In this video, we'll be talking about when international students will come back to China with proper research based evidence. On this side of the screen, I'll be putting all the evidence, all the articles which I have taken information from, and I'll also be linking them down in the description so you can check it out if you want so. This video is gonna be a little bit longer. I value your time, that's why I have added timestamps in this description. You can directly skip to the part you want the answer for, but I'll personally suggest you to watch the whole video because the surrounding information is as important as that point itself. So without further ado, let's get started. Foreigners with work and business visas, etc., are back to China, but international students still haven't been called back up till now. This is what you're thinking, right? What if I say it's a half truth and a half lie? The part that foreigners with business and work visa are coming back to China is true. But the part that international students are not coming back to China is a half truth and a half lie. I'll be talking about this with proper evidence in the later section of the video and also about the expenses they have to spend when they are coming back. As of 8th October, 22 imported cases have been reported in mainland China, out of which 8 are from Shanghai, 6 are from Yunnan, 2 each in Tianjin, Shandong and Guangdong, 1 each in Henan and Sichuan. A total of 9,237 imported cases have been reported until 8th October, out of which 1 case is serious and there are no deaths reported up till now, which is a good news. According to statistics, there are around 500,000 international students studying in China. Out of these few people, if 9,237 people can get infected, so what do you think? Will it be easy for Chinese government to call back such a massive flock of international students back to China? This is a question to be answered. As of Google search terms, the total population of China is around 1.4 billion people, out of which the China Daily has published on 17 September 2021 that 1 billion people have been vaccinated. That means around about 75% people have been vaccinated in China. According to Chinese official website, Shenzhen Online, over 150 postgraduate students have came back to China from Hong Kong, Taiwan and foreign countries including US and India. They have arrived at Nanshan campus of Georgia Tech Shenzhen Institute, Tianjin University. GTSI is a Sino-Foreign cooperative education entity between Tianjin University and Georgia Tech Institute. At first, I also didn't know what is a Sino-Foreign cooperation, but then I googled it and got to know that it is a joint venture between Chinese and foreign company. Its one campus is in Shenzhen, one prestigious campus is in US and one main campus is in France. So this prestigious university calling back international students from countries like US and India is a sign that China may resume its offline classes very soon. In past it has happened that China has opened its borders for international students of South Korea, but it is said that China wanted to experiment the return of international students with full COVID-19 protocols. And it is also said that it was due to some diplomatic political relationships between the two countries which led to this decision. But in 2021, even the borders are closed for the South Korean international students, with few exceptions being the GTSI students from Tianjin University, which I have already mentioned earlier. Now coming to our main question, when will international students come back to China? I don't have an exact answer for this, but with my collection of news, we can at least have an idea of students returning back to China and what the students and the countries in particular would have to do to achieve this goal. China has vaccinated more than 1 billion people in mainland China. That is around 75% of the population. And in the start, the Chinese government said that they will be able to achieve 90% mass vaccination rate till the end of the 2021 and in the beginning of 2022. And then they will look around the situation of the world pandemic and then decide whether they have to call back international students or not. So as they are very close to their mark of 90% vaccination till the end of this year, just 15% is left. So of course there are chances of international students coming back on March. But who are going to be those students? Those students won't be all the international students from all the countries, but they would be very specific. Students which would be coming back to China are those who are vaccinated by Chinese COVID vaccines or China recognized vaccines. Countries will be those who have been able to sustain and control COVID destruction by mass COVID vaccinations. Processing will take place in such a way that the students will be under government-based quarantine for 7 till 14 days in their respective countries. Nucleic acid test within 48 hours will be a must, and vaccination passport may also be very common, as Europe is following this rule right now. When you'll reach China, you'll be again quarantined for 7 till 14 days in a specialized hotel which is made for this specialized purpose. By the way, all the quarantine will be centralized, that is, you'll have to pay for it yourself, and the cheapest hotel of this kind is starting from 300 yuan per day, and you'll have to live there for 7 till 14 days, so you can imagine the cost yourself. After this, you will be sent to your schools and you'll again have to be quarantined for 7 till 14 days over there. The prices of flight tickets operating at particularly this time is around 10,000 RMB if we take the example of China Southern Airlines, which may decrease to an extent when the international students will start coming back to China, but they won't ever come back to the normal prices where they used to be before. Hey, before continuing, I would like to say if you still haven't subscribed to the channel, consider doing so. On this channel, I make vlogs and informational content like this, and you'll be very updated about these kind of news. So consider subscribing to the channel. If you're missing China, you can see vlogs on this channel. They're pretty much fun. You'll remember your days back in China. With this information, I'll show you the next article of Micro China, in which a few Indian students have requested China to call them back. The reply to that open letter was, Chinese representative Wang said, care about international students and they will be calling back international students in a very coordinated manner when the situation is fine. This was a very diplomatic reply, but at the end of this article, it was written that China may not resume its offline classes until the mid of 2022. Now at the end, coming to my personal point of view, what I think, when will China call back international students? I personally think that China won't call back international students until the mid of 2022, because I have been in touch with few Chinese representatives, like Chinese management in schools, and they have been saying the same thing, that if you go back right now, you won't be able to return back soon, and the protocols will also be different. There's no such criteria in which you can follow up till now. And if you listen to any students who are living in China right now, they'll also tell you that there are possibly very less chances of calling back students in March 2022 even, because it's very difficult to manage all the things around. But we have a hope, and let's go for it. If you have any suggestion, or if you have any question, if you want to discuss about these things, you can comment below and you can have discussion among yourself, and we can have a very pretty healthy discussion around. So until then, I'll see you in the next video, which will possibly be a vlog. So consider subscribing the channel. With this, I'll take your leave. I'll see you in the next video. See ya.